Today I'm going to talk about display flex and display flex, inline and block all inline, and what's the difference and which one is the best to use it. Actually, I cannot say which one is the best to use it, but I will tell you that what's the difference between and how we are able to. This is the screen that you are going to see at the end of the project, and let me start it. I'm going to open my Sublime text and I'm going to have a new file, save it, and save this one on the layout, and I put it block.html and go to tools, and I'm going to snap it right away. So let us start here with, first of all, block. Block doesn't need to be have appearance, so each individual they work separately. Let me show you how does it work, and I give you one example here. And so I start on the body, and I'm going to have div with 3 classes. I just call them the char or boxes, and I need 3 of them. I actually need 4 of them. So what I'm going to do, one of them is going to be as a parent. So do this one, and then actually I'll put a block. And box 1, box 2, box 3, I put them. And actually I'm going to give them a style. I can open here a style. And then I'm going to style each one. Here I'm going to say display. Actually the box, so I'm going to, the class of box, so is going to be display as a blocks. And the next 3 of them, I put 1, 2, 3, and then each of them that I'm going to have actually the color to distinguish which color they are. So in the same thing, I'm going to have box 1, box 2, box 3, and each one the class of both 3 of them, background color. To be able to distinguish what color they are, I give you this one light blue. And actually, probably I'm going to give this one about, the height I'm going to give them to know that how they are. I give them 100 pixel. And actually, I'm going to give these guys height of 20 pixel. And I'm going to copy this one, 3, and paste here. And just do this one 2, and this one 3. And this one I'm going to use it green, and actually I'm going to use this color right. Let me see the ivory, and save all of them, and let's see how let me try to see how does it look like. See, all the 3 blocks has 1, 2, 3. They take all this space even if they don't need it, so they take whole row unless I'm going to give them property. But so let me change this color to blue to be able to see it, and then save done, and I'm going to run it to make sure that again they are going to take, doesn't make any difference, they take whole row. I'm able to float them, but I give let all of them, they give float left, and actually let me see, if I give them float left to each one of them, see what will happen. So the second comes straight after that. It takes 1 the one takes that much space that the content of that block has it, and the second one. But if I'm going to give them all of them float left or right, at this case I'm going to give them all the float left. I'm able to give them float right, left, center to be able to do it. And I'm going to see what will happen. 1 or 3 or 3 boxes. I can give them actually the one width here. See what will happen. Here is it. The first one has 1 or percentage. Doesn't mean I can give the percentage. I can give you all of 3 of them. 33.33 percentage, and I copy and put on all 3 of them. So what will happen here? I then copy all everything, so I'm going to copy everything again with it. And after that I save it and see the browser what happened. So all 3 of them, they have 33%. I'm able to give it 22%, and they can use the property to adjust all 3 of them, take certain portion of this screen. So even if I had the whole block, if I give them the width of 90%, and I change this one, all of them with 30%, and I have to margin them, all 3 of them, they come on middle, but just view it, how does it work. Here it is. Actually I can make, adjust it, all 3 of them, they come, the margin of it, and all of them become on this. Now let me see that if I give them margin 0 to auto, so they adjust it to the center. So let's save it, and let's see, here it is. So all of 3 of them, they come. Again, I can give them how much the height is going to be for each individual. I give them height of 20, I can give the height of 200 and 200 and 200. So and save it. Here it is. So this is a block, and then I'm able to give the media query that when I'm going to see right now, I have to make it as a mobile. So let me give them let me here, they give them I give them max width. Give them 600 pixel. And then what I have to give, I have to make these guys 100% when they come in. So what I have to do, I have to have box 1, box 2, box 3. Instead 100%. I will take everything out from here. And let's see how does it work. Okay, I give them here 100. I think I have to give, I can take this width to 100%. What I'm going to do that, I take this one too, and let me give them first. That's going, and I have to give this one to make it the with 100%. Otherwise, let's save it and see the browser. Okay. See what will happen here. So I'm able to use the block, and it's very easy. It's useful. But the point, if I don't use any of those property, what is going to happen if I don't use any property? As you saw, all of them, they occupy whole row, and depends on what's the content between this div. They are going to that if I right now have a p here, p tag, and let me get something and save, and again see what will happen. So I'm able to use it, but if it was just only, I did not give them any size. If I had just only the height was just small. Let me get a height one, no height on this one. See, they are going to get as much space. So I took the height out, but it still is going to be the same thing. So it's going to have it and occupy the same as the content is. Let me go for block inline, see what's the difference between both of the block box and blocks inline. Okay, just for simplicity, I'm going to copy everything that I did here from star. And what I'm going to do that, actually I have to copy this one too, I forgot. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring it here, but I'm going to change. This is going to be instead block box, going to be block inline block. Okay. What I'm going to do, I try to take everything here from width. Let me take everything off here and just put it inline, so I know what we are doing. And what I'm going to copy this one and paste it here. And what I'm going to do, take everything here, hide everything here, the tree, everything here too. So right now we have only color, and I made it line. Okay, take the left out, no property right here is going to be. Then I have to do the same thing here. So I have to change the blocks, class of these guys. So and I save everything. Okay, here I made again same thing, copy, and I just made here inline block, and there's nothing here, just I give the same color it was. I don't need that one, so here they are. What I did, if here I have to change it, those 133. So let me save it and check it in the browser, see what will happen. Okay, here it is. There is 3 boxes, the block boxes. This is inline. So this is 1, 2, 3 that takes 3 line, but they take, if they were blocked, they take whole row, but right now they take as many content they have it. But if right now I just copy same thing, this P here, and Leavy, I just paste it on one, see what is going to be happen. Let me save it and check it on browser, see what will happen. Okay, here it is. It takes again the whole line right now. The next is going to be, so what's happened here, because the first row or the first div go all the way to the end of the row, the second and the third, they follow the same thing. So if I make right now this one up to here, cut it half, see what will happen. Save and check in the browser, see what happened. Here it takes as many, so that is inline, so the other follow the same thing that they know the first one or the second one. That is it. So this is inline block. But the beauty of the flex is different. Actually, they have the advantage and disadvantage, but just I'm trying to tell you what's the difference between block, block inline, and then flex and flex inline. Okay, let's go to flex. Now, let's copy the same thing here, not typing again. And I'm going to paste back here and make this one as a flex, okay? So what I'm going to just say, like, and display as a flex, right? And what I'm going to do, just copy and paste each one here. Actually, I need the 2 to distinguish. Here it is, and I need the 3. And I have to change down here too. Then I have to change here. And then I have to change here. And the last one is here. Okay. So what I have to do, I put flex, but the first one, what I have to do it, I have to give them flex 1, all of them. At this moment, I want all of them be just only same size. Okay, and save everything. And here. So this is, let me go back and make say, oh, okay, I made here, let me fix this one. So save it, check it on browser. Okay, and this point, we have the flex and we, all 3 of them, they have same size. Again, if we use this different property, I'm able to make it, this is 100% of this, screen is occupied, so I can make it, the container actually, the parents make it 90% or 80%, and the kids, the children, they are going to have portion of that one divided by 3. If they are 90 each one, they are going to have 30% of that one. But I do not have to mention here, or I don't have to, if I give the 90%, I want to make sure that I'll be able to divide it. If I right now give them 90% and see what will happen, I don't have to give any more to each individual boxes or children of the parents. Actually, these are parents and they are the children or the child of the one. So let me do it, see what, oh, okay, here it is. Then I have again to use the property to bring them in the middle of, on the center of the screen. Let me do this one. So the next thing, let me go this one, just, okay. Instead that one, I can put here, take the first one, take 20%. The next one, take 30%. And then last one, take 50% after size. So save it, and see what happened. So the first one, second one, third one. We are able to do it without anything to do with the rest of that. So there are other options that I can do it. So here I can say, okay, use that flex 2. This one be 1, and this one be 5. So this one has a portion. This has 2 portions. This is a 5 portion of that screen. Let me do it. See what will happen. So this one has, let's go back. The first one has 2 portions. The third one, the first one 2, 1, and 5. So this one has a 5. This one has 1 portion. This has 2 portions of the screen. We are able to do it. We can do it 2.5, but that is the flex one right now. Okay, copy this section, and what I'm going to do that here, what I have to change here, I have to change that inline, and then I have to do line 2 and 3, and then I have to change here. I have to change here, and one more here, and I have to change here too, right? So, and I have to change inline flex, right? See what will happen. I save everything, and let me, what will happen here? So the same size inline, I took fake it here. Let me take this one out, and let me save it all, and let me check it in browser. Okay, here it is. This is the first one, so it takes as much space needed, and go the second one and third one. There is no space. So all 3 of them, they stay in one line, and they take as much space they needed and go to the next one. So we are able to use actually property to adjust those one. So the point, so we have flex that we block that we use it, and then we use the block inline, that's all 3. Then we use a flex, and then we use flex inline. Hopefully you get something out of that one.